football, Notre Dame Stadium in South Bend, Indiana. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. It's the Arkansas Razorbacks and the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rose.
Here in South Bend, this is one of the most revered college campuses and college football shrines. You know, touchdown Jesus, all of the excitement at Notre Dame Stadium. You hear the echoes of the Irish every time you step on the field. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Razorbacks will kick off first, and here we go. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Running inside, it's Walton. Oh, he's got some space. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big runs.
Yeah, this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the second level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
They're going to ride this running back. Could be an alley. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Nice run there. Doesn't it just feel like Notre Dame football when you see that, too? You know, you got touchdown Jesus looking down, and one thing Notre Dame has always seemed to have is big uglies up front, guys pushing the pile, NFL talent on this offensive line, just having their way, making life easy for these running backs. It is a beautiful thing to see.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Oh, better look out. Pickup of 8. It's now 2nd and 2. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Notre Dame. They got a boost from their high school recruiting ranks, setting the table for the future, getting a verbal commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
Yeah, it's huge for this defense, not only because of his physical traits. This guy can run, he can cover, he can blitz the passer, but he's also a tremendous leader. This guy could be the alpha on this defense for years to come.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1, was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow, he is the guy. This offense is doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, the defense is fast. If you can hit that quarterback with his speed and force those incompletions, man, that is impressive.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll move the wide receiver. Oh, he's got a chance. They get him off his feet after a pickup of 5 down to the 25.
You know, these little 1 to 2, 3-yard gains early, they're like body blows in a boxing match, and those gains become 10, 12, 15-yarders as the game goes on and they wear this defense down.
They give it to him again. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the 1st down.
Man, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
Carr to throw for it on 4th. In the end zone, he's got it! Touchdown! Fighting Irish!
I I love the aggressive nature in the play column there. In the opening drive in the game.
Oh, they blocked the extra point. He picks it up. Remember, he can take it back. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23.
Arkansas, 0. Number 35, set to kick this one over.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Smith. At the 40, there he goes. He's loose down the left side. Inside the touchdown, Razorbacks. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And that is exactly what they wanted to see. They talked about bolstering their speed at the running back spot. They said this guy could do it. And you get a good glimpse of it early in this football game. Palmer, there's one thing to talk about speed. It's another thing to talk about speed. And that guy takes off, erases some angles, and makes the big play early.
It's so true, David. There's so many really good running backs in the country that can make people miss, but when we see them get into the second level, they always get caught. This guy is a little bit different. And now if you're on defense, that's a big alert. You know, hey, if we don't tackle him, if linebackers miss him, if safeties miss him, and this guy gets in the second level, he is taking it to the house. There's a lot of pressure now in this defense to tackle.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. These two teams swapping early scores, and they'll try to move back on top, starting the drive down 7-6. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Looking for space. It's Walton. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Guys, let's take a step back and talk about Notre Dame. They've climbed into the top 10, been through some battles, proving themselves to be one of the best teams in the country. What do you think about their chances of staying there?
Well, they got to keep playing at a high level, and obviously they've had tons of success now to crack into the top 10. I'll tell you, when you get top 10, David, you get everybody's attention.
Yeah, you get everybody's attention, but I hope this team ain't just searching for a top 10. Like, I hope they're trying to be the best team in the country, and you hope the best is still to come for this squad.
Blasted as he lets it go. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there. More and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
From the gun on third down, Carr. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that just does that, man. Just effortlessly picks up chunks of yards and then smartly gets out of bounds. But this whole offense, man, everybody's a threat. Anybody can take the football and make big plays. And when you got a quarterback with that much athletic ability, it's an absolute nightmare for defenses. Yeah, just playing the field position game. Nice job angling it towards the sideline so it doesn't go into the end zone. That thing rolls down inside the 10. Really nice punt. Yes, I said something positive about a punt.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. We got a tight one early, and they go back on the attack, holding a 7-6 lead. There he goes. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. So they picked up that last first down on the ground, now with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. Might have a chance. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
I love teams that make it a priority to run the football, and they have today. Another good run by this running back. He's been doing it all night, over 100 yards on the day. Really, really good night for this young man.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Smith. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that thing.
The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's Hill. Gets it to the back. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage.
Really good job by the defense there. Understanding pass, dropping back, but not losing sight of that running back and letting that quarterback throw it to him where he can pick up some extra yards and get that first down. They did a great job covering the whole field and making sure that running back got nowhere.
And the Razorbacks will punt this one away. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. The handoff as they run the counter play here. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Running inside, it's Walton. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23. We've reached the break. Arkansas has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Here's Carr to throw. Makes the grab on the left. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down.
That's a tough pill to swallow if you're on defense. 3rd down, you're blitzing. You're expecting to be able to affect the quarterback, but give this offensive line, these guys, credit because they were able to pick everything up and give their quarterback an opportunity to throw clean from the pocket to pick up that 1st down.
Notre Dame ready to go with another 1st down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Mobley. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10.
And as the game goes on, you're going to see this offense continue to use the RPO. That look was conducive to handing it off. The defense now is going to start putting more guys in the box to slow this running back down, and that's when the quarterback's going to have an opportunity to keep the football and make plays throwing.
This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another 1st down. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. He's got him. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chain.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
It's so hard to defend these guys. You know, it's 1st and 10. Everything's available to you. You don't know if it's run or pass, and then you add in the scrambling element with the quarterback. He does a great job scrambling outside, getting outside the pocket, and then at the end of the play, not taking a hit, getting their 1st down, new set of downs for the offense.
Quarterback making checks. Throwing, Carr. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Picked off, that's number 15 on the year.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
The Razorbacks offense set to begin this drive. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Oh, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, it's Hill. Trying to set up the screen. Couldn't find any more room up the sideline, and he's pushed out of bounds at the 36. The Razorbacks want to pick up the tempo. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Man, that is such great third down defense. Seeing the football, breaking on the football, knowing where he's at. Because he's probably going to get that first down, but nice timing. Sometimes guys get there just a little bit early, get the pass interference, but that was right on time to make the hit and dislodge that football.
Slips through the line. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Fighting Irish call their first timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. On the run, it's Walton. There's some room. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. And under the watchful eye of touchdown Jesus, the Irish are starting to roll on the ground.
Starting to get that big physical ground game going. And one thing you know about Notre Dame traditionally over the years, offensive line play is always great. They're always making holes, and they're always playing super physical.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to their running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Hands it off. Turning it on. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. They'll try the run. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
Well, the defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the second quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
Carr. Complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 20. To the air, it's Carr. Escapes the pressure going right. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical. And the gutsy call on 4th down, running the RPO, handing the football off, making the right read. You can tell they stuck it up in there and they got the first down.
This offense can get a jolt of momentum headed to the locker room if they can take the lead here. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Touchdown Notre Dame! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Going for 2 here to try to make the lead 7. Here's Carr to throw. To the end zone, and it's picked off.
2-point plays, the windows are very small to throw into. That time, he just tried to force it into a tiny window. Ended up being picked, and the offense comes away with no points.
Coming out with it, it's Smith. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. The run inside, it's Smith, and they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these, but if they start to add up down the road, obviously you might want to think about airing it out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll go right back to it. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Notre Dame will now use its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on third down. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. The Irish use their third and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. He'll try to feel the button, see if he can give his offense better field position. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Moving out to the right. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to pass. It's Carr. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Notre Dame right back to the line. Wants to adjust the pattern. Carr from the gun on third down. Throws it deep. He's got it inside the 30. Carr. Now he's going to break the pocket. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, week 12, almost zero margin for error. Just the way we like it here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's start with Texas, taking on the #1 team, the Georgia Bulldogs. And it's the Longhorns with a complete demolition of the defense. They went over 70 points today. Safe to say the offensive coordinator could be in line for some head coaching jobs after a showing like this. This team is now red hot. 3 consecutive victories and one of the most convincing offensive showings we've seen in a long time. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
The holding penalty will make it 1st and 20. Just going to keep it after the snap. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20. And here comes the offense on 2nd down.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And you could tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I I got to understand. And more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of these plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a fourth quarter game.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Back to pass, it's Hill. Gets it out quickly. Runs through a man, he might have space. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
One of the things I love about this wide receiver, it's not all bombs and posts and go routes. Third and long, you just kind of run him not too far down the field. He makes the catch, and he's so dangerous, making moves, using his speed and elusiveness. He finds a way to get that first down and keep the offense on the field.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly, and that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Bring in the heat. And it's a sack.
And, man, a lot of times it's hard to outrun that blitz, and they bring pressure. They push him outside of the pocket. Nice job covered in downfield. Nobody open. He can't find a place to go with the football, and this is exactly what you should do. Keep hunting. Keep chasing. They finally catch him. Get the big sack on fourth down.
He's piled up 97 yards rushing. He continues to impress as he leads the nation in rushing. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Right back to it. Finds maybe a crease. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
The AT unit on the field. The extra point is blocked. He's got it. He can take this back for 2.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
The kick is up and good and put 1 more on the lead. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Send that offense back onto the field. They got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. It's complete to the left. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them, they're going to make
intercepted for the 11th time this season. Looking for more room. Returns it down to the 47-yard line, and his defense thrives on taking the football away.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
He's going for the big play. Makes a grab. Stop at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
Touchdown, Fighting Irish! And they take it in for 6 more points. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
Well, I think the coaching staff and fans knew that this guy was going to play a big role in this offense this year, but I don't know if anyone expected him to have this kind of season statistically, guys. That's his 20th rushing touchdown on the season.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that. Fielded in the end zone. It's Watkins. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Arkansas offense heads onto the field. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Going deep. Hauls it in down the sideline. Smacks it with the stiff arm. They'll make the stop after the big pickup through the air, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the play. Offense in an empty set. To the air, it's Hill. Under fire. Oh, he wants it all. What a grab along the left sideline. Got the foot down in a strong throw. Put it right on the money. To the house. Touchdown, Arkansas. They want to see if they can score the deuce. He'll set up to throw. And the quarterback is sacked. Big play by the defense that is probably going to be wiped out by that penalty flag. I think they jumped offside. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here come the Irish back on offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Carr. Oh, they're after him. He's sacked. This defense all over him. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense. I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Carr. Hauls it in.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Looking left. Hauls it in. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards and good things are happening.
He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
There's a couple of ways to deal with quarterbacks that can run like that so well. QB contain. Keep those ends outside and wide. Keep them in the pocket. And put a spy on it. Put a guy in the middle of the field who's really fast that has the ability to go get that guy when he takes off in situations like this.
Trying to run, it's Mobley. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Irish!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
How about this? These guys are going for 2. Trying to slam in. He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Fires left side, it's Smith. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Back to throw, it's Hill. Fires left. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field to make these explosive plays, and now huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football game.
Looking to throw for it. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. They're going to go for it, and they're not going to huddle here on fourth down. He goes down immediately, but boy, he knew where he was on the field, just enough to pick up the first down. And the Razorbacks want to crank the tempo. The metrics tell you so often, go ahead, go for it on fourth down, and it pays off there.
And that just shows you the head coach's confidence in his quarterback to go out on a critical fourth down and execute.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Takes a hit as he fires. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Mental errors like that just kill drives. We'll see if they can overcome it. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Going downfield for the big play. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That fourth down, great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover on downs.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
He'll pitch it. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
And there's a coachable moment for that young man right there. It's a nice run. Your team's got the lead late, but because of that, you cannot go out of bounds before you get to 2 minutes. If you go out, the clock's going to stop. That's a coachable moment, something he'll learn from moving forward.
Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on third down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on third.
Here's Carr to throw. Got a man in the middle. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a first and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. With the run on first and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
And they tacked on the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
To the air, it's Hill. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync. And that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Swings it out to the flat. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down.
Defenses understand I got to take away my throwing lanes and then react to that running back. What does the QB do? Checks the ball down, thinks his running back can make the play in space. The defense says absolutely not. Breaks on the football, gets him.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. They're throwing for it on 4th down. And down he goes. A sack on 4th down, and the defense gets the football back.
And I tell you what, you see this a lot. 4th down, I'm putting pressure on the quarterback. The defense brings the blitz. They have no answer. Nice job being aggressive on a big 4th down.
The handoff, keep working on that clock. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. The Razorbacks offense set to begin this drive. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, Dave. Breaks into the open. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
And, man, he really hasn't been the problem today. How about that? He's rushed for over 100 yards, another big chunk play on the ground. They've continued to be able to run the football well, but here now in the second half, you've built yourself a deficit. I wonder how many more runs they got in him. They got to open this passing attack up and make some big plays.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the 4th quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
Unloads to the right. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. DB's right up on the receivers. Nowhere to go. The ball's loose. How in the world did the offense retain possession?
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. The problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires to the right. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Notre Dame comes onto the field ready to go to work. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely
finding some room. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Hill. Fires to the wideout. That's caught. It's Watkins. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The Razorbacks peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Looking down the middle. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Makes a deep grab. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will. And now they'll empty the backfield for the two-point try. He's looking to throw. Escapes the pressure to his right. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Oh, he's got some space. And there was lots of space as he gets into the 39-yard line. Whole situation changed after that last big play. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 39. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for room. It's Mobley. There's a crease. He's at the 10. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
And he added the extra point. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Hill. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And I'm just not sure where to put the blame. And I know they're going to lose this football game. They've struggled. He's been sacked. I know he's turned it over and thrown an interception. But they haven't been in sync. And nobody's played really great. And they've got to find an identity on this offense moving forward.
This one's complete. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
This third down a little longer after that penalty. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. Just can't lose focus like that. You got to know the snap count. And guys, as if third down wasn't already tough enough. False start. Now it's third and long. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee.